everybody, Brendan from Psych Life PT here. I've been getting a lot of questions about how to manage hamstring strain, so I figured I'd take a few seconds to show you quick videos about a couple of the exercises I would prescribe for most people coming with hamstring strain. So take a look and let me know what you think. Okay, so first exercise we're going to start off with is a prone hip extension. Okay, so you're going to be on a yoga mat or just on the ground if it's nice and clean, you know, but yoga mat's probably better for most people. So you're going to be flat down on your belly here, okay? You can be down sort of in this sort of position, like almost like a cobra position if you want, or you can be down, head resting on the ground like that, okay? Just so you can hear me, I'm gonna stay here. And basically what you're gonna do is you're just gonna try to keep your belly muscles kind of tight, and you're just gonna try to lift up, extend through your hip, okay? Now the key here is don't twist and try to lift your whole body up, okay? You're gonna keep your hips sort of down on the ground, and you're just gonna try to kick straight back and lower that leg, okay? So I'll show you again. So pay attention here at the hip. You're just lifting, extending, and then bending back down, okay? You're gonna repeat this about 10 times. All right, good. Now ideally you feel that there, and you feel it maybe in the glutes a little bit, but you also should feel those hamstrings working a little bit. And now here, as we get through, a little bit of discomfort is okay, as long as it's not clicking over into really sharp symptomatic pain. Okay, so next exercise. So after we do that prone hip extension to get those glutes and hamstrings firing a little bit, next thing we're gonna work on here is a bridge, okay? So starting off flat on your back, you have the knees bent. Feet, I like to do toes up here to really get those hamstrings engaged a little bit more. And as you get into this position, think like your heels are sort of pulling in towards your butt, okay? And that's gonna help engage those hamstrings as you then lift up and then come back down. All right, we're gonna repeat this one again 10 times, focusing in, trying to get those hamstrings engaged. You'll also feel those glutes work as well. Again, 10 of these. And you can feel free to do 1 or 2 sets. Now, if those feel pretty easy, maybe you get a little tension in that hamstring where it's strained, start there. Start with the double leg bridge. As you progress, or if you're not really feeling it too much in that area and you want to be a little more specific, you're going to kick one leg out straight, just like this, or you're going to bend it up here. You're going to try to repeat the same thing on a single leg bridge, okay? Now the single leg bridge is gonna be a lot tougher, okay? A little more specific, and you're definitely gonna feel more in that hamstring area. So proceed with caution. You don't wanna push if it's uncomfortable. Now our next exercise we're gonna look at is a kickstand deadlift, okay? So we're gonna start out with a pretty light weight. This is 5 pounds. You can feel free to, you know, based on your fitness level, pick a weight that works for you. But I'd say somewhere relatively light to moderate, okay? Left leg, if that's our leg that we're dealing with that's injured here, is gonna be forward. Right leg is gonna be back. Little bend in that knee we're working. We're doing a Romanian deadlift basically on that one leg. This back foot's just for balance, okay? So you're reaching that opposite arm down and then coming back up. So we're trying to get a little stretch through that hamstring as we come down. Maybe you'll feel through the glutes a little bit too, but really work on that hamstring. And then coming back up. We'll go for 10 of these. Okay, so the next one we're gonna work on here for the hamstring is a high step up. So you're gonna pick a step that's about 20 inches. So at home, that would probably be like skipping the first step and going to that second step, okay? Your foot's gonna be up there. You're gonna be facing towards that step. And you're gonna be driving up, really trying to engage that hamstring, pushing that box, pushing that step down to the ground, okay? As you step up, you're gonna kind of balance here and then come back down, okay? You're just gonna repeat that nice and slow and controlled 10 times. So 3. You really wanna feel that, focus on engaging that hamstring, especially at that beginning part of the step up, okay? This is a tougher one, so if this really bites or this burns here, feel free to back up, go back to those ones down on the mat. And once those feel pretty easy, no pain, then you move up to the one with the weights, the higher step up. Last one here. All right, guys, so those are 4 of the typical exercises that you might get prescribed if you came to see me for PT for a hamstring strain. Now, this definitely doesn't constitute a PT evaluation or anything like that, so if you have more specific questions or if any of these really cause pain and you can't do them, that's where you should definitely consult a physical therapist or your doctor to see what might work better for you. But in general, these are good ones to start off with, and if they tend to cause any issues, start with those simpler ones down on the mat before progressing along. And then if you have any questions, let me know.